Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this meeting of the Finance Strategy and Management Committee on a lovely sunny evening. I've got FSM, Special Full Council after this. I'm going to try and get through this as swiftly as possible so the staff can actually get home and have some element of an evening left. So, first, apologies for absence, Councillor.
We have apologies from Councillor Payne.
Thank you. Does any councillor have any declarations of interest? I see none. Public participation. Does any Councillor Arlott?
Are there any agendas?
No.
There are. John, have you got your phone on email it? Thank you.
Did you wish to speak to anything, councillors, or you want to have a quick look at the agenda before you decide whether or not you wish to speak? Thank you very much. Number 4, minutes of the previous meeting. Does anyone wish to speak to anything regarding the minutes?
I was recommending
You recommend approval? Lovely, I'm happy to second that. All in favour? Thank you. That's good. 4. So 5, finance, receiving the management accounts, bank reconciliations, summary of payments. Does anybody wish to speak to anything on this item? If not, I propose that we note them. Second, thank you. Sorry, Councillor Buckley, you...
I was waiting for I thought you would have voted.
Yeah, lovely. All in favour? Thank you very much. Right, so item 6, expenditure. The first item, £5,000 for community infrastructure levy over 5 years for professional fees for the Community Land Trust. This is verbal time.
Yes, so this was a request from the former planning project manager and deputy clerk, Kath Adams, before she left. As you know, the council has been very involved in the establishment of the Community Land Trust for the properties at Highlands Park, and in order to establish it, then they require some professional fees, some legal fees over the next few years while they establish that. And it's been requested that basically they have £5,000 or basically £1,000 per year for the next 5 years, or £5,000 in total for the 5 years.
Thank you very much, Councillor.
Propose acceptance.
Second.
Thank you. Does anyone wish to speak? Does anyone? All in favour? Thank you very much. This next one, I believe, Councillor Riceman, you have an amended proposal to put forward.
I do, yes, which is the council resolves to approve expenditure of up to £260,000 for the re-roofing and associated repairs to the old fire station gallery and West Street store, with the final specification delegated to the town clerk in consultation with the chair of finance and myself and any others who we feel are appropriate, subject to amendments, and that the scaffolding work be separated from the other work and re-tendered. I can speak to that if necessary.
Councillor,
I think it's the one that makes most common sense, so I completely agree with you.
is that a second?
Yep.
Thank you.
Sorry, no, I wasn't second. You said
No.
second. Yeah.
Councillor Clark, second.
I've got one question. In terms of the tendering process, we have one tender. This is, I appreciate.
If we're going to talk about the tendering process, I'm going to suggest that we move this below
So
the
I'm asking you, I'm just asking a question.
I was just, if it's going to...
It's not about the tendering process. It is simply about what are the policies that Henley Town Council have in regards to tendering.
Thank you.
It's not about the process. It's not about which ones we've had. It's basically that we have got one bid back. Now, Janice were very clear that they didn't think it was the right thing to go and re-tender this for specific reasons, but I didn't understand the process, the financial processes around why we shouldn't go into re-tender. Are there any reasons why we would not? I mean, this is from a financial perspective, not from the building needs to be done, so we have to do it, but are we adhering to our policies? That's really what I want to understand.
Yes, in short we are. So we're governed by the Procurement Act 2023. So this work is below threshold for works at the threshold is Pardon?
It's 5.5 million. We're not goods and services, are we?
Around
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
yes, yeah. So it is a below threshold.
Yeah.
So we are not bound by advertising on finance tender. We do have our own internal, our own policies set down in the financial regulations, which I'm just finding now. So yes, so basically says that when we're looking to when the value is over 30,000, then when it is awarded, then we need to publish that in finance tender. And there are also around the actual procurement itself, I will need to find it. But the thing is, we have put it out to tender to, I think it was 12
Yeah, 12
contractors.
yeah.
So, so it's not that it's only one has been invited to tender. We put out to tender. We received interest from 3, and then only 1 tender was received from there. So that is not ideal, but we have abided by our own rules as well as the statutory rules.
I think if there's going to be any further discussion regarding the tendering
That's fine,
documentation, I will suggest that we're going to move this to confidential below item 8 on the agenda. Do I have a seconder for that?
Yeah, I'll second it.
Yes,
Thank
I'll
you.
second that. Sorry.
So the whole item is going to be moved into confidential. You're
No,
not
apart
going
from-
to
apart
be,
from
because there's been, right, well, I mean, can I just declare where I stand on this? I would rather be discussing this in its entirety with the special full council, with my council colleagues. That's where I
This
stand.
will be discussed at special full council as well.
Mm.
So this is not we're just discussing this now instead of discussing it later.
It's a recommendation to full council.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'd rather just discuss it at full council.
Right, so in which case, we'll close down
If
discussion
you want
on
me
this.
to abstain, then I'm absolutely fine with doing that.
As well. So in which case, we've had a proposal to move the remainder of this item to confidential discussion. All in favour? Thank you very much. So we will now postpone that item and move on to item 7, rent review inflation indices. I would like to propose, Madam Chair, that we accept the recommendation of using CPIH as standard in future. Councillor Plant?
Yeah, I thought the report was really comprehensive, following on the discussion that we had on previous finance meetings. Very helpful, and yeah, completely agree. CPIH is the best one to use.
Thank you. And yes, I should have noted that it was a very good report. Thank you
Yes.
for putting it together so quickly.
Excellent report, thank you. Yeah, I second that.
Wonderful.
I just want to note that we have in principle made this decision before, and we've used CPIH
Yeah.
largely for some years now as well as being
Yeah.
the preferred method of assessing the increase in costs and charges that we make.
Excellent. Is anyone else wish to speak to this? Not all in favour? Thank you very much. As now we move to exclusion of public from press under the Public Bodies and Admissions to Meetings Act 1960. I propose to have a seconder. Thank you, Councillor Riceman. All in favour? Thank you very much. Sorry, Ken, we'll let you back in as soon as possible.
They're much quicker than the previous chair.
Full council can come forward. We've got time for one.
Now, about to make a big financial decision.
Time for two.